Good evening, everyone. Welcome to hopefully, which will be the post game. I'm on just a tad earlier with you guys. Just figured I'd just come on and start the post game. How is everybody doing tonight? A couple of things while we wait for the game to end. Wanted to tell everybody, don't forget tomorrow morning for coffees, bagels, pancakes, you name it, for uh, NY Yankee Mania in the morning at 8:30. So, looking forward to that, everyone. And the game is now officially over. The Yankees win 9-6. Let's go, Yankees. So, let's do a scoreboard update first of all, everyone. The Phillies and the Pirates are in the bottom of the eighth, tied 4-4. The Padres lead the Milwaukee Brewers 1-0, top eight. The Blue Jays lead the Twins 6-3, bottom of the eighth. The Cardinals lead the Dodgers 2-0 in the top of the fourth. The New York Mets are trailing the Rockies 1-0, top of the sixth, but the bases are loaded and nobody out for the Mets. The Mariners and the Angels are 1-1 in the bottom of the third. The Orioles and the Athletics 0-0, top two. The Atlanta Braves and the Giants 0-0, bottom one. And final Tampa Bay 4 and the Marlins 3. Also, the Nationals beat the Rangers 2-0, and the Astros beat the Guardians 4-2. They stay hot, and the Chicago White Sox 7, the Kansas City Royals 2. So that is your up-to-date scoreboard at this time, everyone. I want to welcome FG. How you doing? Good evening, Jonathan. How you doing? Yes, it was definitely a good win, no question about that. And let's go over some of the festivities of what happened in the Yankee game today. Now we're hoping to get some word on Anthony Volpe. He did go for X-rays. The initial was a contusion of the elbow, but we'll see. He went for the MRI. More than likely, the way he was hit and the way it looked, probably going to be day to day. That's in my opinion. But let's go over the Yankee scoring, the Yankee batting tonight. Trent Grissom came up 4 times. He had 1 hit and a run. He struck out once. Judge, another big night. 5 at-bats, 3 hits, 2 runs, and RBI. Bellinger, 5 at-bats, 1 hit, 1 K. Goldschmidt with a big home run, 5 at-bats, 2 runs, a hit, and an RBI. Chaz Chisholm with a really big night. 5 at-bats, 1 run, 3 hits, 4 RBIs, one home run, and he had a couple of stolen bases. He was all over the place. Anthony Volpe, before he got hurt, with the hit by pitch, 1 at-bat, 1 run, 1 hit, 3 RBIs with the home run. You bat him 7th, you bat him 8th. Well, that's what happens. Peraza, 2 at-bats with a donut, and LeMahieu, 3 at-bats. He did have a hit and a strikeout. Pitching-wise, Warren went 5 1/3, 3 hits, 4 runs, 4 earned, 6 strikeouts, 4 walks. Hendrick was very, very good. Hendrick pitched 1 inning. He had 2 hits, 2 runs, 2 earned, 3 strikeouts. So he looked good. Cruz, 2/3 of an inning, 2 strikeouts. Loizaga, one inning, 1 hit, and nothing else. And Devin Williams, 1 K there in the 9th inning. So overall, it was a great night for the Yankees. It was kind of nip and tuck. Sean Browning, how you doing? How's everything? Glad you guys are on the stream. It was really an excellent night. Um, we came out slugging actually, which was good. And I there's a lot of positives. Chaz Chisholm, since he's been back, he sparked the offense, which is great. Of course, they brought Volpe down, and he's been doing really as I suspected, as I've been crying for. He's been doing very, very well down in the 7th and 8th and 9th spots, wherever you take him. Now let's see what happens with this MRI and everything like that. Probably going to miss a game or two. Maybe miss tomorrow. Maybe come back Sunday. Hopefully everybody everybody is cool. Merck, how you doing? Thanks so much. CT's, I agree, Joe. He needed to be in a later slot. No question about it, guys. No question. I want to go over a couple of things, everyone. Remember, on Sunday is the initial day for Turnbuckle Talk. That is my new wrestling channel with TJ, my co-host. That's going to debut on Sunday. The interview will be on all day. We will let you know exactly when everything comes out. So we're going to let Money in the Bank play out, and then after Money in the Bank, we are going to put a nice video out there initially. Just an update. Then the next week, we're going to be dissecting live right after Monday Night Raw and SmackDown. So we're going to be doing both of those things. We will dissect that. We'll dissect any news of credence. Anybody's been released, and there's a lot of rumors coming on. Maybe we can work out the new name for Mariah May. So there's a lot of things, and of course, you the fans, especially the young fans, come in, subscribe to the channel. Total Turnbuckle Talk on YouTube. And that's going to debut on Sunday. You can go on there now and see some really good interviews, videos with TJ as he talks about some potential spoilers for Money in the Bank, breaking news that our truth that was not renewed. Neither was Carlito. There's a lot of rumors that the Miz is gone. If you can believe that, and I'm sure AEW or TNA is going to scoop him up immediately. So the Miz, after so long, is leaving. So there's a lot to talk about on here, everyone. You know the score here. Tomorrow morning we'll be on at 8:30. 8:30 in the morning with coffee, bagels, and pancakes, and you name it. We're going to dissect the whole game, and we will do our usually morning chat, whatever you guys want to talk about in the chat room. So a lot going on. Jacob Petruzzi, what's going on, my family? What's up? Hope all is well. So it was a very, very good game. I really like the fact that they're using the running game a little bit. They're going from first to third. They're taking chances on the thing. I don't blame Chisholm. He got thrown out. That was a perfect throw. It was a good throw. So you can't blame him for trying. The Yankees have to try everything on the base paths. They got to show and they have to show that they can do more than hit home runs. And that's the most important at this point. So that is very important. Tomorrow morning show, everyone, we're hoping not only, we'll definitely have Ken from The Ugly Truth who called tonight's game on tomorrow. And we will also have CT Cards, hopefully back with us. And he's from what he's saying, He looked. He feels better and he's ready to go. So we're not going to make this that long of a post game, everyone. We're going to basically just like I said, just go over a little bit of what's been what happened in tonight's game. So nobody gained anything in the American League East. All three teams look like they're headed to win. So we're going to stay the same. The Yankees stay up 5.5 games, 6 in the loss column. Hey, Jake, how you doing? Let's get – honestly, I'm not sure why I'm not feeling too happy about this win. Well, Jake, if you're an Anthony Volpe fan, you're probably holding your breath. We're hoping, let's see what Boone says in the presser. If you guys get it, and we're still on, I urge you to let us know here. I really appreciate it. Again, I don't think it's going to be anything too serious. If anything, he may miss a game or two, but overall, it's not a bad thing because, we've been calling for Anthony Volpe to get a little time off. What we don't want is him to, miss go on an IL or anything. Heaven forbid. No, because we got to see Peraza every day. They might as well. I don't know what they'll do. I really don't know. Tomorrow we will know more on Volpe, according to Jonathan. Is that what Boone had said, or Booney didn't come on yet, Jonathan? Let us know. Jake, we are 7-0, and we gave up. We were up 7-0. We gave up 6 runs. Without a doubt. Volpe is durable. How you doing, Sean Browning? Jonathan, just my guess. Okay. Well, if you listen to the Boone presser, you're probably you'll probably get a little bit more because the MRI was done. According to I think it was Brian Hoke. He said it was done and they were looking everything over. So I think Boone is going to have something, and they'll probably have an interview with Anthony Volpe as we speak. Who knows? So this is what's going on in Yankee land. It was a good game, a very offensive game. I think they left Warren in, maybe a batter or two too long. If he can give you 5 solid innings, you should be thankful and move on. Sean Browning says Meredith said he was undergoing tests during the game. Yes, and they it's already done because I saw it like literally 5 minutes ago that it was done and they're looking it over. So like I said, anybody that listens to Boone's presser, you probably will hear a little bit more. They may say tomorrow, but maybe we know it's a contusion. So a contusion could, I'm no doctor. None of us are doctors unless somebody comes out and says he is. But I believe that it might be a day or two. Gary Phillips, 3. Aaron Boone said Anthony Volpe, X-rays and Kaskin came back clean from the Yankees. Okay. Did they give any time frame? Is he day to day? So that's great news. And if you see the way he got hit, guys, he got hit like, if you're looking at the elbow, he didn't get hit here. He got here with a little bit of meat. So if he got hit in the meat, it's going to be a huge bruise in the area. If he would have gotten hit here, then there would have been some type of problem. Could have broken the bone. But if you look at I saw the replay 8 times. It hit him right in this area. So we have a lot of bone here. So I think we dodged a bullet there. CT Card says, I don't trust Warren to go deep into games, but hey, that's just me. No, I agree with you. Definitely. Jonathan's now saying likely a day off tomorrow. Okay. Again, Jonathan, is that from Boone or is that your guessing? Let us know. I don't want to say something and we're just guessing here. I mean, Boone has got to be a couple of minutes away from his presser. So, it should be coming out any minute now. But again, the way they were describing it, the way it looked, it definitely looks like he got hit with the meat of the arm. So I don't think it's going to be terrible. Like I said, he may miss tomorrow. You know what they might do if he is going to miss tomorrow. It wouldn't surprise me if they brought Hendrick down and they brought back Vivas. That wouldn't surprise me at all. CT Card says Boone will babble for a bit and kind of make some sort of sense of things. Laugh out loud. Sorry, I had to go there. No, I understand. I mean, you've seen one interview with Boone. You've seen them all. They are still waiting on the CAT scans to come back, according to Merck. Thank you, Merck. And again, you heard that from Boone. When I post the news, I include the source. Okay, Jake, 100% CT Cards. I don't trust Warren really at all. Actually, they need to get a starter ASAP. The problem is who are they going to get? That's the problem. Who can you don't want to get a stiff. I really don't, you don't want to hear from a stiff. You don't want to get a stiff. You want to get somebody who's going to eat up innings, but who's out there? I mean, if they're free right now or released, my guess is it's not worth it. Is he better than Smith? Is he better than Stroman? If you can't answer yes to that, then don't even bother. You don't need somebody. Now, here's a thought, guys. That guy down in the minors, Alan Winhams, again, another 6 innings shutout tonight. His 5-0, and he's on his way to 6-0, and his ERA is 0.24. If that doesn't give you a little hope to bring him up, I don't know what will. So that they have a guy ready and willing to come up. Let's see. Sean Browning says, I'm more worried about nerves for Volpe. Well, Volpe is going to be the kind of player, if he's resting tomorrow, he's going to drive the bench crazy that he's not in there. He's that type. So, he's not going to know what to do with himself aside from rah-rahing the team. So, that's a big problem. A nice problem because he's, I wanted to talk a little bit about our left fielder there, Mr. Dominguez. He looks a little bit slow with the bat. It could be that thumb still is kind of bothering him. People are talking about Chris Sale. Not going to happen. Absolutely not going to happen. Chris Sale is not leaving Atlanta. That's not going to happen, folks. Let's see. CT. I think Clark gets traded at the deadline. I think we also say goodbye to Spencer Jones. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot. Now, who are you getting in return? I mean, you're making a statement like that, but you're talking about Spencer Jones, so it's got to be a very, very good player. I like Ken's choice, pitcher from the Reds. Yeah, that's a possibility, but nobody says that the Reds are going to be trading pitching. You may have to floor them before you do anything. So that's the problem there. Remember, we all want the Yankees to make a really smart trade, but you got to get rid of somebody. You got to give to get. And I'm not crazy about trading Spencer Jones yet. I would like to see him in AAA, and maybe people that might want him might want to see him in AAA. He struggles a little bit in AA. So what will he do in AAA? I don't know. Maybe he feels, he's had it in AA. He wants to go to AAA, but who knows? Dev Finch, how you doing, big guy? How's everything? FG says Spencer Jones for Chris Sale is just a clickbait. It's not happening. Believe me. CT cards, 100%, Joe. I think we have to see how things go, but I think we'll have a few options, and it'll be a smart move. I don't trust Clark. He can't get more than 5 innings into a game. You trust him in October? Absolutely not. But here's the thing. We were talking about that, earlier today. The problem is, again, it comes down to money, folks. Whoever the Yankees get, if it comes with a price tag and the Yankees can't get rid of salary, folks, not going to happen. It's just not going to happen. I mean, if our payroll was like 275, you have a chance, but not at 303, 305. You're not going to add another 15 million because that brings them in that gives them to the quote unquote cone threshold. And they're not going to do that. Aaron Boone is now talking. Okay, Mark, somebody let us know. I really appreciate it. CT Card says, I have the TV on mute. Go ahead. We'll forgive you. You can listen what he says about. I'm sure that's going to come up right away. So it'll be like a bang bang thing. Hey Jake, how are you? Absolutely. I think I'm just seeing these trends from Warren and Schmidt that it seems like we have to fight to win games they pitch. Yes. Hi Lou, how are you? Well, you say it's an easy win. I don't know if it was that easy, Lou. There was 1 or 2 pitches away from a disaster. Yes, we held on, thank God. But and it's so funny, the same culprits. I mean, can they go one game without giving a home run to David Davis, whatever his name is? He gets me so nervous. I mean, I don't understand. They throw meatballs with this guy. Do they know how to brush anybody off? Can you brush this guy off the plate? Never. Right down Broadway. He's going to kill it. We've seen that dance 29 times. 29 times. You would think they would learn. Merck is giving us an update. Boone said negative on x-rays, CTANs. He's in pain and sore, Boone said. He's in pain and sore, Boone said. So the x-rays came out negative and so the CAT scan. So he's in pain. And like I said, because he's hit here, that's big meat. And he is kind of muscular there. So he got very, very lucky. Because if it would have went here in the bone area, we would have been talking a big problem. I'm sure he's going to be sore. No question about that. Yes, CT. I'm sure he's sore. That's a sensitive spot and area. But at least it has bone. Just thank God it didn't hit the bone right here. Then he would have probably fractured the bone. And then we would have had a problem. Yes. CT, we definitely did get lucky, and hopefully we dodged the bullet. FG says Devin Williams' clean 9th inning was great to see. Well, if he's going to do it, he better do it now because the Yankees desperately need him now. The hopes is he's not out for a long time. Okay, well, if everything's negative and the way they're saying, I would say maybe he'll miss the rest of the weekend, guys. And then start fresh maybe on Tuesday. But again, I'm not a doctor. We don't know. He might be sore tonight. They're going to give him, they're going to give him a lot of treatment. Maybe he'll be ready for Sunday. Don't forget now, Crochet's going to pitch. So he's pitching. He's going to be swinging at a ball at 100 miles an hour. They may not want to put him into that game. CD cards. I agree with FG. Williams needs to step up. I think he can. He's just having trouble adjusting to the bright lights of New York. But I think he'll come through for us. So do I. I really think that it is time for him to step it up. Now he's got 2 months under his belt, going on 3. I just don't see why he wouldn't step it up. By the way, guys, a quick update. So in the top of the seventh, the Rockies are holding on to that 1-0 lead. I know they had the bases loaded, the Mets, the last inning, but looks like the Rockies got out of it. So it's the top of the second, man on first and one out. The Dodgers are still trailing 2-0 in the bottom of the fifth. Toronto 6-4 on Minnesota, bottom of the ninth. The Padres 2-0 on Milwaukee, bottom of the ninth. The Orioles, the red-hot Orioles, all of a sudden 3-0 over the A's. So they're looking – now they win tonight. They bring their record to only 10 games under 500. I know that sounds like a lot, but just a few days ago, they were 15 games under 500. So you see how fast things go. Also, the Giants have taken a quick 3-0 lead on Atlanta. It really looks like Atlanta's year is going by the boards and quickly. And you still say maybe Sale might go. But again, look at the salary, guys. I hate to keep saying it, but that's what's stopping the Yankees from adding somebody like that. If you could trade you could trade the salary of Marcus Stroman, then maybe it might happen. Atlanta is going to be trading at the deadline. Yes. And don't be surprised if Chris Sale doesn't end up with the Detroit Tigers, because they are definitely going to be in the hunt. They can smell that they could do very well in these playoffs. And if you add Chris Sale to that line, that pitching lineup, look out. Look out. So that's what I'm afraid of. And if the Yankees are pushed in a corner and they have to trade, and they got to do this, I just don't see. I don't see anything good happening coming out of that, guys. I really don't. So I don't know. It's just a shame because of the fact of the the salary cap, the salary and the threshold. We're going to miss out probably on quite a few pitches that are going to be available. I'm sure, not that we want him back, but Luis Severino should be there. Yeah, Merck. Could you imagine? Can you imagine the Tigers adding Chris Sale? Oh my God! The CT says the Tigers definitely worry me. Jake, the Tigers make me panicking all the way, and they should. They're solid all the way around, every which way. They are solid. They get one more pitcher, and it's going to be scary. I'll tell you the truth. If it was Dodgers and Tigers with Chris Sale, wow. And the only thing that we can do, or the Tigers might end up with Luis Severino, which would be a blessing for us, because I think the Yankees will blow past him. Skubal is pitching okay. He's not pitching like he was last year, like really, really lights out. So he's had some yucky games this year. But with the hot weather and all, listen, it's all going to play out. We're all going to see it. Merck says Chris Sale to go with Skubal. Oh my God, look out! Yeah, that would be like Fried and Garrett Cole. That would be amazing. And unfortunately, we can't see that until middle of next year. Skubal ain't going. No, of course not. There's no way he's going to get. Are you kidding me? Even if the Tigers were 20 games out, he's not going anywhere. That you can rest assured. Everybody in the chat, everybody listening, in my email, kudos to John Ferrazzo. There is, who else is here? Bob Rizzo's here. How you doing, guys? I know you can't get to the chat. Who else is on here? Paul's on here. How you doing? Kenny's on here. Thank you so much. Oh, John did reach over here. And he says, don't look now, but the Mets just took the lead. Pete, 2-run double. Well, thanks for the good news. So you must have watched it because you said whenever you watch it, the Mets always score. So what the hell are you watching it for? Your Yankees won. Close the damn TV. You're always yapping. Oh, when I watch the Mets, they always hit. So for you to know that, you watched it. So blame yourself, John. We still love you, but blame yourself. CT goes, yeah, thanks, John, for the awesome news. Really nice. Laugh out loud, Joe. Well, I'm telling you, he's always told me either on the email or on here that every time he watches the Mets, they score. So what the heck are you watching them for? Put on something else. No, he's got to do it to torture himself and then come and torture Yankee Mania. Are you kidding me? Yeah, CT Cards, John, is telling you, stop watching the Mets. Mom, watch Yankee Rewind. Come on, guys, it's Colorado. But you were watching it. Colorado was up 1-0. So who are we blaming? You. You don't watch the Mets all weekend, and let's see what happens. Answer, John. You know we love you here. Come on, you're part of the family. But when you got to get a little spanking, you got to get a little spanking. You said it. I can't watch the Mets because they score every time I turn them on. Is that not what you told me? Is that not what you told me? So obviously, while the Yankee game was going on, the Mets were losing. But you have to go and watch TV. And there you go. So blame yourself. It doesn't matter if they only have 9 wins. You know baseball people. Everybody's superstitious, John. Come on, man. Man, I would love it if you would if I can get you on here. Man, oh man, I would love to see what's in that brain of yours. How the hell do you tell me that? John, we're just messing with you. But, listen, you can watch anything you want. But what I'm saying is, don't tell me that. Or don't tell the chat that. CT, I can't stop laughing. Thank you, John and Joe. I needed the laugh. Well, maybe John will be the next, will be the brother of Ken and fight with me. Well, let's see. He's a Knick fan, so that's not great. What else do we know? I think he mentioned he likes the Giants. Oh my God, what a combination! Nothing but losers. Nothing but losers. Let's see what John says. You know that damage in the yeah, I know right. So all the more, don't watch them. What are you watching them for? Oh my God! And then you want to know how my blood pressure gets high. Merck. And guess who won those 9 wins against us? Bingo! Yep. We lost that Friday night, and that was their World Series. They beat the Yankees in 1 game. That was Colorado's World Series. They don't care what they do to the Mets. The Mets are peons to them. It's the Yankees that, we beat the Yankees. We are the champions now. Oh, boy. Let's give out free hot dogs. We're so excited. Come on. CT Merck, why did you have to rub the point in there? Oh, you know what? Well, look, I have the lamp on and the Yankee neon sign on. So for some reason, it doesn't work for the Mets. Merck goes, hey, watch it there, Joe. I'm a Knicks fan. Well, sad to say, that's your choice. The last time you won a championship, let me see. Would that be 1973? Oh, yeah, 1973. Not too bad. The New York Liberty has a championship before the New York Knicks. But the Knicks will always say, go New York, go New York, go. Go New York, go New York, go. Where are they going? Straight out of the playoffs and playing golf. Guys, I'm playing with you. I'm just trying to make some little chit chat with you guys. How about Devins? He never misses a chance. Well, John, go look at the replay. The ball was a meatball. I don't know how old you are, but you could have hit that ball. Maybe not a home run, but you would have hit that ball. That ball was such a straight arrow. Nothing. It was a beach ball. Look at the replay. Anybody could have hit that ball. A 3-month-old baby could have hit that ball. CT Card says, first time I went to MSG was 1989. And I interrupted Walt Frazier being interviewed to ask for an autograph. Wow. Pretty cool. That's when the Knicks would the Knicks. 1969 to 1973. And then it was woohoo, woohoo for the Knicks. Sean Browning takes let's go to Jake. Is Hendrick any good? I never heard of the guy until they brought him up. Yeah, he's been pitching some very good ball out of the pen, Jake. He's no Mike Stanton. If you remember Mike Stanton in the glory days of the late '90s, but he's decent. I mean, he came from AAA. He's been in some clubs. And, the Yankees, whatever the pitching coaches could do to help, they do a very, very good job. Let's see. This is he. Okay. John now says Divas, we know he's a Yankee killer. He took over for Big Papi. I don't even like to say his name. It was ridiculous. They couldn't get him out one time. Hey, do you know that most of the Yankee players are Knicks fans? Well, they're New York, man. What do you expect? Hey, the Yankees went to Ranger games. They were there last year with what was it? It was Judge. It was I don't know if it was Clark Smith, and who else I forgot who else went with them. Maybe it was Chisholm. But Aaron Judge led the core to the Rangers. Guys, I'm really messing with you. I mean, listen, I'm not the biggest Knicks fan. That I will tell you. I don't hate them. I mean, obviously, I'm not a huge basketball fan. I got to be honest. I am a Laker fan, but there's many reasons why I am, which. Not going to get into right now, but I work for the Knicks. I mean, I know, but I just it's just one of those things. I really liked them growing up, and then I'll be honest with you, I didn't like the team with John Starks. I thought they were never going to win a championship with Patrick Ewing, as good as he supposedly was. You put him next to, you guys probably never saw Willis Reed. Willis Reed would have definitely had him for pancakes and coffee and bagels. No, I mean, Willis Reed was a little shorter, but he was a damn good center. That was the team, man. You cannot beat Frazier, Monroe, DeBusschere, Bradley, and Willis Reed. and then Earl Monroe coming in for the 73, and Phil Jackson off the bench, and Dave Stallworth, and Jerry Lucas. Now you're talking that was a team. How that team didn't win more championships, it's beyond me. And you know why? Because Willis Reed couldn't stay healthy. That was the main culprit. So you do notice there's never, ever a Yankee fan in Brooklyn Nets games. I'm just saying. Oh, yeah. You think the Brooklyn Nets are relevant? Even when they had the good players that were aging, they were never relevant. The only reason why they scored a lot of fans in those days is the ticket prices were low. And everybody went in and said, oh, all right, let's go to the Net game. It's affordable. That's all. I never said I was a Net fan. No way. I used to like them, but the day they had to trade Julius Erving because they had to save the franchise to come into the NBA, that's when I said, that's it. I washed my hands. FJ says, Willis Reed won a championship on one leg. Oh, yeah. And I have that record album with Marv Albert, in the 1969-1970 story year. That was amazing. When nobody knew if he was going to play that game 7. And he comes out, he hits his first 5 shots. And then you didn't hear, and then he couldn't take it anymore. The Knicks took a 30-19 lead at the end of one quarter and never looked back. Never looked back. Phil Jackson was awesome underneath the boards. Dave DeBusschere. Those were the days, my friend. And that's from the song. I think they made the song from that. That was the best Knick team. I would put that team up against anybody, including a Michael Jordan team when they won those championships, including the Magic Johnson years. That team was the greatest. And also, the Lakers in those days were the greatest too, with Jerry West and Gail Goodrich. And of course, Lou Alcindor, which became Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and Will Chamberlain. Now you're talking basketball. That's when basketball was basketball. Not these 5 and dimers. Oh, let me throw up a 3-pointer. Oh, let me chuck the ball. Oh, like a foul, and if you follow LeBron, you follow LeBron. I mean, come on. Come on. Joe talking about the damn Lakers. I'm making a point. I'm not talking about the Lakers. I'm just telling you how good the Knicks were. So why are you criticizing me that I'm just giving an observation because I saw it. I might have been a young tot, but I saw what was going on. Right away they yell at me. Wilt scored 100 points in a game, total domination. Yes, he did with the Philadelphia 76ers. That was an unbelievable. I didn't see it, but I read about it, and it was just amazing. And I've seen some clips from it on YouTube. I love getting you and Ken riled up. I know, CT. I know. You know, if you're going to do that, just make sure you let people know that we're on the air. That's all I ask. You want to see us fight? Oh, I'll give you a fight. Madison Square Garden on June 23rd. Ken and I in the ring. Battle Royal. We'll have CT, you referee. How's that? You referee. We'll do a steel cage match. The winner, you know how we'll win? Who answers more Yankee questions? Who answers more Yankee questions will be the WW NY Yankee Mania champion. How's that? Oh, we'll have a battle royal, but we're going to get Muscle Man that's on here in the morning. He's going to be on my side. You ain't getting him. I don't care if I got to bribe him with a lot of Yankee tickets, but he's on my side. I don't know who's going to go with Ken, but I'll take him. And I'll also take The Undertaker. And now you get who you want. How's that? Hell in the Cell. Okay, that's fine. That's fine with me. I'll do it. You got to sell tickets, though. You got to go to Madison Square Garden and book the deal. Oh yeah, the Macho Man. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, when I get Hogan, I'm gonna squeeze him. The Macho Man. There he is. Sean Browning. Yeah, Hell in a Cell again. Where is Dev? Dev will be loving this because of wrestling. Remember, guys, speaking of wrestling, my new channel with TJ starts up on Sunday. Turnbuckle Talk on YouTube. The debuts on Sunday, 6/8/2025. There'll be a big video out talking about Money in the Bank, all kinds of stuff that went on, things that you didn't even see on TV. We're going to have it all. We're going to have it. We're going to have all kinds of good stuff on there. And the fans are going to comment on it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So looking forward. You could go there now, subscribe, and I think you're really going to enjoy the content. Let's see, what do we have here? The best Slim Jim commercials. Oh yeah, slip into it, Slim Jim. Oh yeah. Let's see, DDP. Oh yeah. You know, let me tell you, he might have been a bad guy most of the time in the ring, but do you know how many wrestlers this man has saved in real life? I mean, he's taken so many guys under his wing, like Lex Luger. He saved Lex Luger's life, and he saved a lot of other people. Let me tell you, he's been an inspiration to wrestling, and he's the first one that should be in the Hall of Fame. You know, I had to bring that out. He's very, very deserving, very deserving. But getting back to the Yankees, guys. What do we see for tomorrow? Now I believe it's Crochet against Clark. Let me get it up here. Let's see. What are we looking at tomorrow? Tomorrow. Okay. Tomorrow it's a 7:35 game. Okay. Oh, it's Yarborough. So it's Yarborough Crochet. That should be an interesting game. A guy that throws 100 miles an hour against a guy that throws about 72 miles an hour. But then when he throws an 88 mile an hour, it looks like it's 100 miles an hour. So if you got all that, that's pretty good. So that should be a good game. So it's 7:35. So now is that that it is on Fox. So I wonder why they're starting a little bit late. 7:35 instead of like the 7:10 or whatever. Jake says tomorrow I think they're going to get shut down by Crochet. I'm being real. Hope I'm wrong. Well, again, Crochet hasn't exactly been lights out. I mean, he's pitched some pretty good games. He also hasn't. And, the Yankee right-handed hitters like Paul G., they'll be ready for him. Let's give it a chance. You got Aaron Judge and, so let's see what happens. Listen, nobody gave them a chance with Yarborough in Dodger Stadium, and look what happened. Baseball is so unpredictable. It's ridiculous. CT Cards goes, I'm telling ya, Yob is our secret weapon. He really is. He really is. And by the way, CT, I'm really looking forward to you coming on the stream in the morning. It's been too long. I'm really hoping that you are feeling well, and we'll, the link will be sent to you along with Ken, and we'll have a very, very nice Saturday morning stream, especially that the Yankees won. So CT saying, I can't wait, Joe. I really appreciate that. You are well missed. A lot of people asking for you. I actually got it out, and I went to people privately to let them know that you were doing good. I never told them, really what was wrong. I just told them that you're getting better, and that's for you to tell your story. So I would never portray a confidence on that, CT. So you never have to worry about that. CT, please send me the link, and I'll get you and Ken brawling. Oh, my God. You hear this, guys? Do I really, really need this? So I'm going to have to get my sleep because of you guys. Oh, my God. You are too much. Then I'll tell you what. You're going to let us broil. Then you better make sure there's over 100 people listening and watching us tomorrow morning. You got a deal? Do we have a deal? I'm waiting. All you have to do is put your hands on the typewriter. Do we have a deal? All right. I'm glad you respect the privacy because I would never distrust anybody. Deb, I don't watch the game because I watched MITB. Okay, no problem. Well, anybody that's not watching the Fox broadcast, you can go to Ken's channel, The Ugly Truth, and you could listen to the play-by-play. We're going to have the play and watch the play-by-play. We're going to have the play-by-play right here Sunday night, the ESPN game, the game that I think we're going to destroy them. So, Yankees usually do well on a Sunday. I don't want to jinx it. Ken's live stream tomorrow. Yes, he's gonna have it. The game time is 7:35. I'm sure he's gonna come on maybe 5 minutes earlier and get you guys ready for the. He does a wonderful job, folks. He really does a good job. And I'd like to say that the two of us combined do a pretty decent job. But I got to hand it to him. He knows the pitches that sometimes that are coming that are it's incredible. He calls, well, I bet you this one's going to be low and inside. It's going to be a sweeper and like 99.9, he's right. He is right. And listen, that takes a long time, years and years and years of watching baseball. So I take my hat off to him. What he knows. I mean, what he's forgotten, people don't even know. And in a way, I'm kind of like that too. I've been, listen, like I said, I've worked for the team. I've covered the team. I've been all around the team basically my whole life. And I started at 14 years old. In and out with this team, and it's in your blood. When it's in your blood, you know exactly what's going on. CT says, yeah, Ken knows the pitches. It's amazing to listen to him describe what he sees. Ken is good stuff. Yes, he is. 100%. Of course, I never get. I'm the one that keeps saying Volpe when he bats 7th, 8th, or 9th. He hits home runs. He gets on base. He steals bases. But you know what? Joe doesn't get any credit. But that's okay. They know upstairs that I know what I'm talking about. And I'm telling you, things that bite the Yankees in the butt always happens. The good things, they always happen. The bad things always happen. So, but I don't get any credit. I'm like Ronnie Dangerfield. I would call the suicide prevention, and they'll put me on hold. That's the respect I get. CT, I have to bring up Volpe's argument tomorrow. Ha, ha, ha. There's nothing to bring up. The facts are there. He bats 5th. He stinks. He bats 7th. He's great. Let's see. I just saw something. I think of wrestling. Let's see here. OEK. Yes, I'm watching Worlds Collide tomorrow for sure. Yeah, Merck, that should be good. And Money in the Bank, too. There's going to be a lot of wrestling tomorrow. And AEW was smart. The other night, they put Collision on live on Wednesday night. So they actually had 4 hours of TV on TBS on Wednesday, because there was no way they're going to go up against WWE's 2 pay-per-views. Absolutely not. So, Sean Brown, I got a little respect. Sean Browning says, we respect you, Joe. Yeah, okay. I believe that like I believe Babe Ruth is going to bat 4th for the Yankees tomorrow. No, I'm just kidding. Big Jake goes, hey, might be a good thing if Volpe sits tomorrow, considering, yeah, that's what I said before. Don't look for Volpe to be in the lineup tomorrow. And I'm telling you, it wouldn't surprise me if they brought down Hedrick and they brought up Vivas. It wouldn't surprise me to have the extra infielder. And it's nothing bad on Hedrick because he pitches very well, but it might be because of the fact that, they're going to need an infielder. Let's face it. What happens if somebody goes down? So I would look for that move tomorrow. I wouldn't surprise me. CT Card says, hey, somebody agrees with me. What is the world coming to? I agree, Joe. Vivas I can see. No question. And CT, I wouldn't doubt it if we may not know it on our show then, but the 4:00, our pregame show at 4:00, we'll definitely know. And I'll put a short out on NY Yankee Mania anyway to let everybody know. Because when we come on at 4, we'll always have the lineup more than likely, and we'll have updates on the there. But if I had to take a real good guess, you're going to see Vivas back tomorrow. I just get that feeling. Let's see. I think Volpe won't be in the lineup tomorrow. I agree with Joe. Wow. Oh, again, Vivas, I can see that. Yes. So, really, guys, thanks so much. I see quite a few people in the chat and, again, listening. So let's see. We still got Bob there. We got Paula there. We got Kenny there. Who else? Okay, there's Mike. And, listen, you ever get a chance, please come on the chat. We'd like to give you kudos. I give you a little clap here for staying with me and telling me that on Joe Yankees 28 at gmail.com. You guys keep in touch with me. And by the way, we did get a couple of people finally to sign up for the giveaway. Come on, guys. Now you have 3 people that are now in the race. And all you have to do is go to joeyankees28 at gmail.com. Tell me how many games you think the Yankees are going to win, and tell me if they get the division, how many games they're going to win in the division. If they don't win the division, then we go right back to how many games. If you don't know, the winner is going to get $100 immediately. Immediately. I'm talking 100 Scott Ols, guys. $100. Why not go to joeyankees28 at gmail.com and guess? You only have till July 1st, guys. Come midnight, July 1st, it's over. Who's ever in there is going to be going for the pot of gold there. And it's right before, what is that? Halloween. So you can buy, if you have kids, you need to buy them Halloween stuff. It's a good start. So get in there and start voting. And I would put up on July 2nd or 3rd on NY Yankee Mania site a list, and you could see exactly who did what and who guessed. The winner, and you got to hit it on the nose. There's no close. There's no nothing. You got to hit it on the nose. If the Yankees have 98 wins, you say it's 98 wins. And if there's a tie, you guys are sharing the money. If there's a triple tie, you're just sharing the money, guys. That's the fair way to do it. Okay, so go at it. Go to joeyankees28 at gmail.com before July 1st. Guess what the Yankees are going to do. I don't see how you'd want to turn down $100. You will get that. And if you have Venmo, if you have Zelle, if you have Apple Pay, you will get it within minutes. Minutes that I go off the air, I call you up. Boom. I won't even have to call you up. I have your number before you can say Yankees win. your prize will be in there. Just let me know. All right. Well, anyway, so that's an update on that. We all know about Turnbuckle Talk. Please come to the, even if you don't like wrestling and maybe you want to give it a try and see how the content is, please go to the channel, especially on Sunday, the debut. We're expecting a big overload that day. People like Deb Finch on here can't wait. And we can't wait to give you all of the stuff that we're going to be giving you and involving the young fans. It's going to be great, guys. It's going to be a lot of fun. So between the Yankee talk and the wrestling talk, I have my work cut out for me, but I can tell you, I am going to give 1,000,000% to both. Nobody suffers. This content is going to get better and better and better. I promise you that. But you got to do your part. You got to subscribe. Tell people about the content. Let them subscribe to us. And of course, the likes. That's very important as we get closer and closer to doing more things on YouTube and letting YouTube come to us and let us do other things for you guys. So, in basically closing, we have been on for over an hour, guys. We got to get ready for the show tomorrow because we're closing in on 11:30 Eastern time. Remember, I come on at 8:30 tomorrow morning. So I just want to basically wrap it up. It was a great win. Let's hope and pray that Anthony Volpe is a day-to-day and going to be okay. Tomorrow's another fun day, another safe day. Wake up, with your family, smile, kiss, hug, whatever you like to do, and come to NY Yankee Mania in the morning with your coffee, your bagels, your pancakes, whatever you want to come with, and we'll have a great time at 8:30 sharp. So on that note, everyone, I bid you a really, really good night. Oh, by the way, if you guys still need some Yankee talk, you could go to Jason Castiglio's channel now. He should be going on. He might be on right now for his really, really good talk overnight. And he does a lot of fun things. So we'll go visit him and say hello. So on that note, have a good night, everyone. Let's go, Yankees. Of course, God bless you all and your families. But most important, God bless America. Good night, everyone. Go Yankees.